First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Nibbler. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. We're here every weekday. We start at 1 o'clock. We go throughout the afternoon. We cover a wide range of topics. Today, we are going to be talking about the Oregon Brewers Guild. We're going to be talking about Zwickelmania and a celebration of craft brewing in the state of Oregon. All that in one segment. And to do that, we are joined now by our two guests. We have Colin and Lisa here to talk all about this. And thank you both, for joining us. I really appreciate your time. And to start off, would you mind just introducing each one of yourselves and just the organizations that you're with?
Sure. My name is Lisa Allen. I'm the current president of the Oregon Brewers Guild and owner, head brewer at Heater Allen Brewing in McMinnville, Oregon.
I am Colin Rath. I am one of the co-founders and director of Pubs of Migration Brewing here in Portland, Oregon.
And Colin, Lisa, both of you, thank you very much for being here with us today. Let's start off by talking about, if you don't mind, to give everybody a little bit of that context about what the Oregon Brewers Guild is and what kind of things that you participate in.
Sure. So the Oregon Brewers Guild, our mission is to protect and promote Oregon beer. And so we represent a number of member breweries in the state. I believe there's about 200 of the 300 breweries in the state, a lot of those very small that are currently members of the guild. And yeah, a lot of it is kind of the boring legislative stuff, but then we also get to do fun events like this, like Zwickelmania, that's coming up on Saturday. And yeah, so this is a fun way to promote our member breweries.
Yeah, I mean, the boring stuff has to happen. We all know that.
Exactly.
You got to do it, but then you get to have the fun. And at the end of the day, we're talking about brewing, which is a pretty great fun all around. And so let's go to Zwickelmania. For anybody who doesn't know, could you give us a little bit of the backstory of this and even the name itself, how this got started?
So yeah, Zwickelmania started back in 2009 as an open house event started by the Brewers Guild to get people to kind of learn about the process behind making beer. So it's kind of an open house event. A lot of breweries can't do tours regularly, so it's a time when we kind of clean everything up, put the chemicals away, move the hoses, and can bring the folks back and to show them actually how beer is made. And a Zwickel is essentially a sample port that's on a tank. We're taking samples throughout the process to see where fermentation is at. We're checking carb levels. We're tasting the beer to make sure it's ready for packaging. And so the whole idea is to give people a little taste of the beer off of the Zwickel before it's quite ready to kind of show that process.
Which, I mean, I'm sure for you two, that's just, everyday life. But yeah, for everybody else, that's fascinating getting to see how that is actually made and how that works. I mean, and Colin, let me ask you, what do you think is one of the most important things of having like an event like this to bring in the public to the process of what you all do?
It's been part of our lineage since we opened. We opened in 2010, and Zwickelmania has actually been tied into our anniversary since we've opened. So this has really been the lifeblood of us celebrating who we are, what we do, craft beer as a whole, and absolutely love the event. And, we saw it really take a dip during COVID when obviously people couldn't be together, they couldn't be in large groups. And so we put a lot of effort back over the last few years to, get people out again, get them to celebrate craft beer, get them to be able to really be a part of what is a large backbone to Oregon's craft scene.
And talking about that craft scene too, it seems like with the Guild, and all of these breweries that are involved in this kind of an event, sometimes, from an outside perspective, you'd think, okay, they're all in competition with each other. These are competing industries or competing businesses, but it seems like there is a real sense of community throughout the craft brewing world. Is that true? Is that an accurate statement from an outside perspective?
Yeah, it really is. And in fact, I should let Colin talk more about this because he has set up a whole shuttle route for the, I think, 30 plus breweries in Portland that are participating, possibly not a shuttle route to all of them, but yeah, has done this shuttle route throughout the city of Portland during Zwickelmania, free shuttle. So
I think your statement is spot on. We are very fortunate to be in an industry where we all get to spend a lot of time together, brew beers together, and celebrate an event like this together. Lisa and I were just in Japan last year together celebrating Fuji to Hood, another amazing event that goes on in the craft beer world. For Zwickelmania, we'll have a collaboration we did with Threshold Brewing, as well as one we did with Upright Brewing. So the collaborations just keep going. And yeah, to the point, we have a shuttle route going to 17 different breweries within Portland, 6 different buses, 2 different routes, so 3 buses per route. And really, it's just trying to make it easier for the guests to be able to go and experience a lot of these breweries, as well as make it as safe as possible for people to come and go and be able to be safe, have fun, and enjoy beer.
I mean, yeah, spend time with a bunch of people who are in the same like mind that want to go have fun and do that. So let's talk about that experience. For everybody out there who wants to go on this, you mentioned, these shuttle buses. How exactly does it work?
So this is the second year we put these particular shuttles together, and I'll take a step back in time. Before COVID, there were shuttles that were going on. That were, I believe it might have been Rogues buses that started out, and then the Guild started getting Bruvana to take it over. So we saw it be a very beneficial thing for guests, and so we wanted to bring it back. We host a waterfall tour out of our Gresham location. So last year I thought to myself, let me reach out. I'm sure their shuttle service does not, boom in the dead of winter. And they were stoked, and they ended up pulling some rafting guides that also don't do a whole lot during the winter to get extra buses as we needed. And so that's how it started. And naturally, reaching out to all these breweries, everybody was overwhelmed and excited to be a part of making the experience better, making it easier for guests to come and go. And so how it works, they can jump on at any location. The buses, again, migration will be the crossover point between the northern route and the southern route. So you can get on at migration and go to either route that you want to. We're shooting for about 30 minutes each time a bus will come through. And this year, which is awesome, is they've actually put air tags in all the buses, and Taylor, who runs the Waterfall Shuttle Company, will be real-time tracking them and has given us a phone number that people can text and get updates as to when the next shuttle should be there. And I jokingly, but realistically laughed that I would use that number to know that I can have another beer and then get on the next shuttle. So use it for how you would like to use it on your own planning purposes, but that would be my move.
That's exactly what I was thinking about too. I'm like, all right, I have 15 minutes here. Let's take care of something.
yeah, how much time do I have?
Yeah, right. Well, that's so awesome. And talking about it from these previous years too. What are the biggest things you've seen as far as growth in this event?
I think we've really tried to. As a guild, we've really tried to kind of figure out what to do with this event, and if there would be a way, because we are a nonprofit, to like make a little bit of money off of this event. But when it came down to it, we just really want people to be enthusiastic about craft beer. So in keeping the event free, and by encouraging different breweries to do different things to get people in, even though we think about dry January, February can also be pretty slow in the brewery world. So just to get people into your pub or into your brewery space and check it out. And yeah, there's a bunch of breweries that are doing different things throughout the state. The website, OregonCraftBeer.org, can go to the Zwickelmania tab on the website, and that has all of the lists of participating breweries. And again, throughout the state. So whether you're in the Willamette Valley, like I am, on the coast in Bend, there's a bunch of breweries participating. So yeah, there's something for everyone out there.
Something that everybody can get involved in and celebrate your local breweries, maybe check out someplace new,
Totally.
That just is amazing. And let's give everybody that website again and the day and times.
So it's OregonCraftBeer.org, and that is the Guild's website. So if you want to also learn more about the Oregon Brewers Guild, you can check it out. There's a little tab for Zwickelmania that mentions all of the participating breweries, and most breweries will have probably hours similar to their own hours of operation. In the past, we've always had the event be 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's what we're doing at Heater Allen. But yeah, check it out because breweries will probably, hours will vary depending on their usual hours and all of that sort of stuff.
All right. Anything else that you think is important for people to know?
Go out, drink some beer, have fun, do it responsibly.
Yeah, that's what I would say is enjoy it, have fun, and really enjoy the bounty of amazing craft beer in Oregon.
Totally.
Awesome. Yep. Sounds great. Well, thank you to both of you for joining us here too. Really appreciate your time and talking about this, and congratulations on getting ready here for another year of this and celebrating one of Oregon's, best industries, and having fun. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And for everybody watching, again, this is Fox 12 Now. We cover a wide range of topics over the next hour or so. We're going to be talking about mountain rescues. We're going to be talking about Works to WorkSource Oregon, and we're going to be talking to the Oregon Symphony. And then if there's breaking news, we'll have that as well. All right here. But for right now, we're going to take a break. And if you're watching live, you'll see the programming switch for just a little bit here. But I will be back soon. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.